if we take this example, so how is it getting into circulation? How is it becoming an important economic tool? Is there somebody who sells it? Is it a mass production by people? Is there somebody to organize the people, to tell them you should start with that? What is I'm always very down to earth.
No.
Who is going to implement that in a way that it spreads?
Well, it's funny because I had dinner with this person 2 days ago in Johannesburg. And I said, I know Günther is going to ask me this question. Who does it? And I said, can I say you will do it? And she said, yeah, you can say I will do it. So you call up Lerato Tahane in Johannesburg, who is some lady, I'm telling you. And she is among the people. And I'll give you more of an answer. That is not a joke. I mean, part of what... No, it's a well-known fact that almost all of the development projects have failed.
Yes.
And that the whole development institution is very demoralized. Now, from the GTZ is the German branch of economic development. Now, one of the things that actually has happened quite a few times is that the GTZ, the GTZ, has invited this person, little Frithjof. They have asked me to come and give lectures on what they do wrong. And it's easy to tell them what they do wrong. I mean, they basically invent something in Göttingen or in Tübingen or at some technical university, and then they make it perfect as things are made in Germany, and then they bring it to Kenya and put it there and walk away. And then everybody says, what the fuck was, what was that about? You know? And please cut that out, okay? And the idea is that in contrast to that, we work patiently, we work for years with people. You know this, no, I've been flying to South Africa for 7 years, and and their children I've seen grown up. And they know me very, very well. And I explain technologies to them, and Lerato explains technology to them. And and it is spreading, but slowly. But they create the enterprises, but we teach them how to create the enterprises. And we may need you to help us, to teach us how to teach them. So you are hired.
I didn't really understand so clearly what it is used for. I can break it, and it's a compound mass of something that is fitting, let's say, for planting a garden or something.
No. Oh, sorry, that's my mistake. His question. This is just a sample, which is small enough so I could carry it in my suitcase. What in the first place is being made with this is building blocks that are about this size, and building blocks that are made like Lego, so that they fit into each other, so that you don't need mortar. And they're very tight, and you can look into the internet, and there are many buildings, beautiful buildings, made out of bricks from this material. So bricks is one of the main things. The other thing is roads. The other thing is what I would call tanks. Roofs, and the water comes down, and you need to conserve the water in a hole. And you can dig a hole and then sort of line it with this. And this, I should show you. I don't know whether I can do this, but I will try. Well, have a look. Do you see? The water does not sink in. It does not absorb water. You can touch it. So these things are extremely water resistant, which may be the key to how parts of Africa will survive, because we need something to conserve the water, and this will do it.
So a simple technology that is accessible to almost everybody. It is cheap, and it has functions that products would have in our country, but far too expensive and with the technology not available for everybody or accessible to ordinary people. Is it like that?
Well, that is now a question that we should really talk about. That is, let me first add one thing and then come to your question. The very first few times, and you probably know about this, the very first few times that I sort of drove around in an old car in Africa, I noticed that most of the roofs are made out of what you call Wellblech, out of tin, which has a simple consequence. In the night you catch pneumonia, and in the day it bakes you into a flat piece of bread. It's incredibly hot and incredibly cold at the same time. So with this, that was one of the first things I tried to do in Africa, to say you need roofs, you need different roofs. You need roofs that keep you warm at night and roofs that keep you cool during the day, or the whole thing is no good. So with this you can make roofs, and that's a very important step in this whole development. Now when you say, but they're not the right technologies, that is a key question, and we have begun to talk about this in Wuppertal a little bit. That is, the idea is, there now are in Germany, there's Stuttgart, there's Kiel, now there are a number of cities, Göttingen is moving in that direction, a number of places where people are beginning to think that maybe we should have a fabricator shop. And a fabricator shop is the sort of technology that is very advanced also for here, but that will also make money here. And I think I'm very practical. I mean, I'm trying to be as practical as you are, so I'm having quite a race for myself. And the idea is to start with something which will work in Germany, like the fabricator, and then say eventually in Germany, well, maybe what you should do for the people who don't have work. And I think by the end of this year you will at least have 10 million unemployed people. Low estimate. So what will you do? I mean, maybe you will still hope that Merkel will somehow pour enough oil on the old machine and somehow get it going. Chances are, maybe in a year, nobody will believe that anymore. So then one will say to the people who are unemployed, look, you can grow your own food, and you can work 10 hours at providing yourself with the basic necessities. You can build, you can grow food, you can make electricity, you can have computers with which you have communication, you can use our system of mobility. So you do these things, but these things will take time, to sort of be accepted in Germany, because of the famous Leidensdruck, because of the pressure, of need. Will take some time here. But eventually, I think, I'm very confident that eventually this is just a superior economic system, and superior in your terms, that is, it is entrepreneurial and superior. It will be more successful. It will give people more time to do things they want to do. It will help them to do that. It will also give them work that they enjoy more, in the sense that they will do work for themselves and not be Galeansklaven for somebody else, galley slaves, by the way. And so gradually, I'm very, very confident that because you said scale, I'm very confident that the idea of a basic economy a second basic economy for poor people will probably spread within the next 5 years in India, in Russia, in Indonesia, in Malaysia, all over the place, I think, because the other things are not working. And so, this basic thing will have become very known, and eventually it will be accepted even in the little oasis that is left, that is Germany and Sweden and Austria. The rest of the world is totally different from you. You are the last remaining oasis. Spain is already different, France is different, Belgium is different, everybody is, you are the privileged little island that is left. We'll see how long that lasts.
But you say that is not